Welcome to Weil-McLain's Tech Tip Videos. I'm Brian, and today we will be taking a look at our condensing boilers that use the Ultra and Ecotech style control and what it means when the display is blank and the blower is running. So, if you happen to walk up on one of these boilers and the display is blank but the blower is running, you may say to yourself, well, don't feel bad. It's a common response. It doesn't make sense. No power, you say? How can the blower be running? Well, as it turns out, this condition is caused when we lose the low voltage side of the control. The display is powered from the low voltage side, but the blower is also taking orders from the low voltage side. There is a low voltage and line voltage plug going to the blower. So, when we lose low voltage, the blower ramps right up to 100% and the screen, you guessed it, goes blank. Now, we will examine which components to check out to determine where and why our low voltage has gone missing. So, let's start with just the basic overview of where that low voltage comes from. In its simplest form, a step-down transformer reduces the incoming voltage to the desired voltage for each application. While there are a multitude of various types of transformers, this simple design is easy to diagnose. But before we head down that road, let's go to the absolute most simple device we have to deal with. I present to you the humble yet indispensable overcurrent protection device, or as most of you know it, a fuse. Yes, chances are you just blew the fuse in the control module. Not very exciting, I know. So, grab your meter and find out if the fuse is open or closed. If the fuse reads open, let's not just replace the fuse quite yet. Let's see if we can find the reason why the fuse is blown. The easiest and quickest way to find out if the problem is in the boiler or out in the system is to isolate the boiler from all external devices. First, remove all thermostat connections, external limits, external sensors, the low water cutoff, and the circulators. Now, insert another 3 amp fuse, or better yet, a 3 amp circuit breaker, and energize the boiler. If the screen comes on and the boiler is displaying standby, that means we are making progress. Now, with the power on, start plugging these devices back into the module. If the fuse blows, let's say, when the low water cutoff is connected, check the low water cutoff for a short to ground. If the thermostat connection blows the fuse, check for voltage coming from the stat circuit. There should never be any voltage coming from the thermostat wire if it's disconnected from the boiler. The call for heat will always be a dry contact. Now, if things are still lit up on the screen, connect the limits, sensors, and circulators. Chances are very high one of these devices is the cause of the fuse blowing. Now, let's say the 3 amp low voltage fuse was not blown, but the screen is blank and the blower is running. The next item to check will be the transformer. Remove the transformer connector from the module and check the resistance of each set of windings by setting your meter to ohms. Now, the readings will vary between each transformer, but primary side is normally around 1 to 2 ohms and the secondary side will be around 10 ohms. If either of these sets of windings read open, we can be sure the transformer has failed. One more test of the transformer is to plug it into the module, check to see if there is line voltage present and see if there is a low voltage reading on the secondary side. If line voltage is present and there is no low voltage, we have found our failed part. Our last test here is to see if the control module itself is the issue. If the fuse is not blown, the transformer reads normal, and you still have a blank screen, it is possible the module has failed. With the power on, check to see if there is low voltage present between P15 pin 2 and P11 pin 2 on the Ultra or Evergreen. The 24 VAC low voltage pins on the WM97 or pins 2 and 3 on J17 for our Ecotech boiler. If we have confirmed the transformer is putting out low voltage and there is no reading on the low voltage terminals, the module has failed internally and will need to be replaced. All right, so now that we have determined the diagnostic steps, the next time you happen to find a blank screen and the blower is running away, you'll know just where to look to get to the problem quickly and efficiently. Well, thanks for watching. We hope this video was helpful, and be sure to download our Pro Tools app. It has everything you'll need to help diagnose and repair Weil-McLain products, along with lots of other features.